There are moments in life when the world seems to close in around us, when every step feels heavy and every breath a little harder to take. We look at our circumstances and wonder, why me? Why now? Unfairness, disappointment, and adversity seem to arrive unannounced, disrupting our plans and shaking the foundation of all we thought we knew. In these moments, it is natural to feel frustrated, angry, or defeated. Yet, it is precisely in these storms that the seeds of greatness are planted, waiting for us to nurture them with resilience and hope. Imagine a young sapling, growing in a forest battered by fierce winds and torrential rains. The older, taller trees shield themselves with their thick, gnarled branches, but the sapling stands exposed. Every storm seems a threat, every gust a challenge. For a while it seems unfair. Why must the sapling endure so much more than the others? But as the seasons pass, the constant struggle strengthens its trunk, deepens its roots, and teaches it to sway rather than break. Years later, it stands tall, its wood sturdy, and its branches reaching higher than those who never faced the storm. The sapling learns a profound truth. Adversity is not the end, but the beginning of an extraordinary transformation. So too, are we shaped by the storms we face. Life is not a straight path, nor is it always just. There will be times when your efforts go unnoticed, your kindness unreturned, and your dreams seem out of reach. But in these moments, when life feels unfair, consider the journey of the sapling. Understand that the winds that try to knock you down are the very same winds that teach you how to stand. Throughout history, the greatest stories of transformation have emerged from adversity. Nelson Mandela spent decades imprisoned for his beliefs, enduring conditions so harsh that many would have broken under the weight. Yet, he chose to stay calm within his storm, finding hope in the darkest of places. He reflected, learned, and prepared. When the storm finally passed, he emerged as a leader who could unite a nation, his wisdom forged in the crucible of suffering. His story is not unique. Countless individuals have faced unfairness, pain, and loss, only to rise stronger and more compassionate than before. When you encounter unfairness, you have a choice. You can allow bitterness to take root, or you can let adversity carve out space within you for greater strength, deeper empathy, and unwavering resolve. The world may not always reward you immediately for your efforts, but every act of perseverance is an investment in your future self. Consider the river that carves its way through solid rock. The rock may seem immovable, impenetrable, a barrier that mocks the river's gentle persistence. Yet over time, the water does not rage or force its way. Instead, it flows steadily, patiently, finding the smallest cracks and working through them. Years pass, and the river has shaped a canyon, a testament to the power of calm persistence. The lesson is clear. When storms rage and obstacles seem insurmountable, staying calm and consistent will slowly transform your reality. Staying calm in any storm is not about ignoring your emotions or pretending that challenges do not exist. It is about acknowledging the unfairness, feeling your frustration, and then choosing to respond with wisdom and grace. It is about understanding that your reaction is the only part of the storm you can truly control. Like a captain steering a ship through rough waters, you must trust your inner compass, adjust your sails, and keep moving forward. In these moments, take time to breathe. Close your eyes and remember who you are. Not who the world says you should be, nor what the storm tries to convince you of, but the resilient, resourceful soul who has weathered countless tempests before. Remind yourself that storms are temporary, but the lessons they teach can last a lifetime. Sometimes the unfairness comes from the actions of others. Words that wound, betrayals that sting, opportunities denied. It is easy to become consumed by anger or resentment, to wish for justice or retribution. Yet true power lies in refusing to let bitterness define you. Instead, use these moments to deepen your understanding of yourself and others. Ask, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? Every challenge is a mirror, reflecting back what you most need to see. It is in the silence between storms that we discover our greatest strengths. When the world is quiet and the chaos has subsided, reflect on all that you have endured. You are not the same person you were when the storm began. You are wiser, stronger, more compassionate. You have discovered reserves of patience and courage you never knew you possessed. This is your gift, the transformation that unfairness brings. Remember, too, that storms are not always personal. Sometimes life's unfairness is simply random, a job lost, an illness diagnosed, an opportunity missed. In these moments, resist the urge to search for meaning where there is none. Instead, focus on what you can control: your attitude, your actions, your response. Be the river that carves through rock. Be the sapling that grows stronger with every gust of wind. Reach out to those who support you. There is strength in community, in sharing your struggles and allowing others to walk alongside you. Let their encouragement lift you and offer your own compassion in return. When you stand together, storms lose their power. The unfairness that once seemed overwhelming becomes a shared challenge, one that can be overcome with collective wisdom and love. As time passes, you will look back on these moments of unfairness and realize that they were not the end of your story, but the beginning of something extraordinary. The patience you cultivated, the empathy you practiced, the courage you summoned, they become the foundation of your character. You rise not in spite of the storm, but because of it. So, when life feels unfair, remember this: you are not alone. Every person you admire has faced their own storms. Every hero has felt the sting of injustice, the ache of disappointment. What sets them apart is not that they avoided adversity, but that they faced it with calm determination, refusing to let setbacks define their destiny. You have that same power within you. The next time the world feels unfair, pause. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself that storms are opportunities in disguise, invitations to grow and transform. Stay calm. Trust the process. Know that you are being shaped into someone capable of extraordinary things. The unfairness of today is the wisdom of tomorrow. The frustration you feel now will become the fuel that propels you to new heights. The storm that threatens to overwhelm you will pass, and in its wake, you will find clarity, strength, and purpose. Life may not always be fair, but it is always full of possibilities. Each storm is a chapter, each challenge a lesson. Embrace them. Let them teach you, strengthen you, and inspire you. Stay calm in any storm, for it is in the heart of adversity that your true self is revealed. As you move forward, carry this knowledge with you. You are resilient, you are capable, and you are destined for greatness. The winds may howl and the rain may fall, but you will stand firm, rooted in hope and courage. Let the world see your strength, and let your story inspire others to stay calm in their own storms. For in the end, it is not the unfairness that defines us, but how we rise above it, calm, courageous, and unbreakable.